Okay, we'll see if it. I think we might be there now.
Hello.
I can't see anything.
No.
Oh, hang on. Right, we're there. I think. Yeah.
Slick.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard. And thanks for joining us. Right, you can stay there. Hello, Harris. How are you, my fella?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
We are live. We've been live 38 seconds. Okay. I'm fine. Welcome everybody to Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard, and welcome to Harris Pilton. And lovely T-shirt you got there, Harris. I have to say.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was well. Thank you very much, Stevie. The first thing I say, I was sent this by Stevie. New order.
Yeah, don't give the game away too soon.
Okay, we're waiting. Okay. Cue me when.
Was my pleasure. Yeah. No, we're live. We're live. We are live.
Loving live.
Yeah. Okay. So you like the T-shirt? That's good.
Yeah. No, if I am allowed to speak to it, no, fantastic. New Evil Movement, one of my favourite ever albums. Got a lovely OG copy actually. I got from. But also, can I mention the book? Are we?
It's up to you. If you want to incorporate it into a VCLT video, or at the end. Oh, by the way, I've got some VCL. Or you want to show us now? Yeah, why not? You might as well show us now.
Also, Stevie, can I thank you very much for this once in a lifetime book, which is like the early story of British when house music came from Ibiza to England during about '89, and I do collect books about house music and how it all came to be. And this is a seriously hard to find book. Seriously hard, and it actually goes for quite a few bob as well, if I'm honest. It's seriously, if you Google this, mate, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say, but this is fun. I think you got it from charity, didn't you? You got it from Oxfam, and it's.
I saw it there, and I thought I had it reserved, and I thought because they owe me a few favors, and so I tend to get the odd thing cheaper. But no, I had it a while, and I thought. I know somebody who might like this, and I thought, yeah, he'd definitely like this. So it was a good bit of filler.
The crazy days of acid house and afterwards, and it's seriously, it's well known as one of the prime texts on acid house. And
we'll go through it. Give us a bit of a flash. Is it some couple that and their sort of memories, their bullet point memories of
Jane Bussman, who I think writes sitcoms. I've got a feeling now. But obviously, she was about 19, and she got involved in acid house and went to all the parties and Ibiza. I think Jane Bussman is. I think she's writes sitcoms or something along those lines now because she's about 55 now, I imagine. But it's like it's a great book as well. It's chaotic, full of all the flyers and people reminiscences about acid house and chuff with that, mate. Absolutely, never seen it since it came out. So thank you very much, appreciate it.
That's fine. Well, I'm glad. It's nice when these things go to a good home because I was looking through it and I thought this is like the scrabbled mind of you kind of get a sort of sense that it was like notes written on the back of a fag packets in clubs or something like that.
Thank you. Should we discuss what I bought you? No. Okay, we've done it.
Well, I'm eagerly awaiting. I will update my list of wanted Cocteau twins, but
we do.
I did. And apparently, you went down the record fair today. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, I went down the record fair, and it was terrible. Yeah, it's normally on a Saturday. It was on a Sunday today, and there was about 6 stalls, and they're all selling like bootlegs, but not like good bootlegs, like just bootlegged versions of albums that are kind of like Smashing Pumpkins. So it will be the album that everyone knows, and it's just a bootleg, and it's just like rubbish today. And apart from Clive was there, he was brilliant, but I didn't buy anything. No, I didn't
so just to clarify, this is the one in Southampton. Yes, down the way from you in the something was it centre
it's at the 1865 club, which used to be the Dockers Social Club back in the day in the 70s and 80s. I used to get dragged along there, but now it's a concert.
I didn't know you used to be a docker. I have to say that's a surprise.
Some of my family were worked on the dock, so I get dragged down. The docks is only about a mile that way.
There's a song about that. Harris used to work on the docks.
yeah, no. I did used to park cars when I was 18. You know,
well, that's another song, isn't it?
My job was to park cars, which was great. I was terrible at it, and they got rid of me after 3 days.
I have to say, I'm quite good at parking. So
I was terrible. Yeah, I literally, when they came off the boats, I used to have to then park them in a thing. But oh no, they let me go. I was so poor at it. But never mind.
So anyway, so it was at the 1812 Overture Club or whatever.
Yeah, the 1865, which is a venue now as well. A really good venue, actually. Yeah, it takes about 1,000, 2,000. It's brilliant. Yeah.
But how many stall holders were there?
Well, you would normally get about 15, 20, but I reckon there's about 6 or 7 today because it was Sunday and Mother's Day. It just wasn't very good, mate. It was just poor. I stayed there about 20 minutes. It was disappointing.
And I have to say, I haven't been to one where it's all like bootlegs and stuff, but that kind of a lot of that doesn't interest me at all, because I just think this is going to be, unless it's like a recording off the deck of the concert or whatever, off the the main desk. Yeah, it's not going to be. It's not just not going to be any good. It's going to be, it's going to be like this. That's
what's that?
This is New Order.
Yeah, I used to have some New Order. Yeah, I had. What's that? Which gig's that?
Well, this is Sunday, 3rd of June, 84. So this is I would have been at the gig. I'm just trying to line her up there. I would have been at the gig after that. Yeah. So that would have been, I don't know, like £2 or something. I've got I don't know if you can see the track listing. My light on this is.
I'm trying to think what era. So that's just after Power, Corruption and Lies, isn't it? Or just before Low Life. Yeah.
Maybe that's the thumbnail. I don't know. My web. I did like I was telling you, I did get another mic, but it was crap. So then I reverted to just turning down the mic on the webcam, and actually that seemed like a lot better. So there you go. Wasted £15 on Amazon. So you didn't buy anything at all.
Nothing. Zip. No, I mean I have bought a few recent purchases, but nothing today.
That's good. Good discipline. Good discipline.
Yeah, I'm cutting down. I'm cutting down on a lot of things. I've given up smoking. I've reduced my drinking by about 90%, and I haven't bought.
So it's only 20 pints a week now.
No. I've gone about 3. Apart from recently, I had a couple when I did a stream with John 6-inch. I've had about 4 pints in the last month. 2 months.
Wow. Yeah. I used to live somewhere on the Dorset coast, right? And there used to be a lot of like blokes that would hang around the pubs, and you'd see them every day. They're sort of And I went to the doctor, and no word of a lie, sort of said, "Well, how much do you drink?" Because it was like the first sort of checkup, and I said, "Oh, it's only sort of 1 or 2," and I was going to say 1 or 2 about a month. And he said, "Well, I'll put 5. I'll put 15 down." And I said, "No, that's far too much for a month." No, I said 15 a week. And I said, no, because every other bloke was like 20 pints a week or 30 pints a week at least. So I couldn't convince him that anyway. So I just put down what you like. Right, so you didn't buy anything. Have you bought anything recently? I bought a shed load a few things since we last spoke.
I bought something in the last. This is literally the last.
Obviously, you don't have to show them all because you'll be doing a video. But if there's anything you want to show us,
Flav Dav message. So what does he think? But no, I'm happy to show us. I haven't done videos that often recently. But do you want me to show what I bought in the last few months?
Well, if we do one lot each and go backwards and forwards, I'll start off with some not so serious ones. So I think earlier, is it Ruder the New? Did I show you this last time?
Yeah.
Do Rock Steady. Yeah. I got some cheap records. I think these were like a couple of £1 each. So Tubular Bells. Okay. I might do some shorts on that. I don't know.
Some of those records, I think if I actually got over my stigma of Mike Oldfield, I'd probably quite enjoy it, actually.
Probably, yeah. I've got this, but I bought another copy because it was like really cheap, so a couple of quid. Having a little, I had a bit of a Roy Orbison phase a while ago, so that was a couple of quid. So
nice. Yeah, I do love
Jerry Lee Lewis.
The hits. I love the hits of Roy. It's Over. Oh, I love that tune.
He sings Jerry Lee Lewis and Tommy Rowe, so that's not a very good thing. But from the shop.
What shop's this?
This is a local shop down in town. It's a sort of new record shop, but he's been doing it for ages, but he's become quite a good associate. So we've got some 12 inches. Ooh, yeah, I've got some 12 inches you'll like. So one of my favourite Pretenders songs, Kid.
Oh, yeah, great. Didn't know that.
Love that.
12.
Love that song.
Early for the 12. Yeah, that's good.
No, so it did. I don't know if that's a later copy because it's got.
It kind of looks it, doesn't it? It kind of.
Yeah, stop being. So it might be a extended remix. So it would necessarily be. So I got that quite cheap. What else did I get cheap? Oh, so I saw this Wheels on Fire, Susie.
Oh yeah, is that a cover of? Who did that? Cream was it? Who did Wheels on Fire? No, it wasn't. Was it? Who did Wheels on Fire?
It's a good question, actually, because
what Cream on it?
Oh, you're bringing knowledge into it now. That's always dangerous. I haven't got my glasses on.
Doesn't matter, mate.
Well, just put that in the comments afterwards. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure it's Cream. I may be wrong. Assuming it's a cover version.
We'll come back to that one. And then Everything But the Girl, 7-inch.
Oh, interesting.
Hang on, I've lost my speaker there. So quite like Everything But the Girl, the earlier Everything But the Girl. Laugh Out the House.
Yeah. I kind of like it when they went house with Missing.
I thought, well, you got both phases here of Everything But the Girl.
Oh, I love that tune. It's that I listen to Missing all the time. The original Missing's pretty good as well, actually. Before it got housed up by Todd Terry, was it? Who did it?
And you'll love this, a picture disc of your favourite artist. Can you tell who it is from that?
I'm struggling. No, I'm not sure. Go on.
You should be. That would be easy.
No, I'm going glasses on. Who is it?
Well, we'll have to get it out then. So that's the original sort of patina cover.
Oh, Tina Turner.
No, patina. I said.
Oh! Is that Chinese art?
Well, it's uniforms from Chinese art. I can't get my angles.
I know
right
someone who loves that album. Is it any good?
Yes. Well, I like it.
I've got a mate who absolutely loves it. Like says it. I know he's wrong here, but he goes, "Oh, it's probably one of my favourite Pete Townsend albums that he's associated with." I always assumed it was, like the Roger Daltrey one where he's a horse on the cover, which apparently is rubbish. Is that fair to assume?
Well, it's not the greatest, but for a Who fan, it's quite got good points to it, I think.
I'm not trolling. I generally don't know, but I just assumed that it maybe wasn't.
No, it's very good. All the best cowboys have Chinese eyes. Well, you're going to love the next one. I've already got this one from By the Trinity. There you go. Richard Warwick's helped us out on the comments there. Thank you, Richard.
Trinity. Hello, Richard. By the way,
let's.
Can you let him know he didn't miss anything today?
Richard, you didn't miss anything today. Oh. There you go. Flashed it up. The song's Wheels on Fire by the Trinity. There you go. So anyway, I did a deal at the last local record fair, but this was there for £5.
Okay.
So the Cocteau Twins,
Pearly
Dewdrop Drop and Spangle Maker. I don't know if you can see that.
I don't think I've got that one. But I know Pearly Dewdrops. That was it wasn't necessarily a hit, but it was one of their better known.
The Spangle Maker. So and
how much was that?
Can I ask? £5.
I was going to say, for some reason, Cocteau Twins 12 inches seem to be flooding the market around our way, and they're not massively expensive. I don't know if Richard sees many, to be honest, but they're not.
Yeah, well, I was very pleased with that. I got a picture of me. I took a picture of me out walking by the river with this picture, with this cover. I love Cocteau Twins covers. So there we are.
I'm scrambling around here because I did buy a Cocteau Twins recently, which I've forgotten to pull out, and I'm hoping I'm going to find it in a minute.
Well, you pull out your first batch.
Yeah, I haven't got much of anything, mate, to be honest. But here we go. Okay.
Is one of your mates, Zoo Animal on Wheels, is coming in with a comment. Is that a new order tea, Harris?
Oh, clearly he hasn't been watching from the front because that was all explained, mate. So disappointing.
Yeah, what do you think you're doing? I thought you were live on the other side. I think we clashed. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to detract.
Honestly, because
Harris would be watching you rather than this if he wasn't.
I'll be honest. I was watching him, but he's the best.
What?
The best DJ on YouTube. To be honest. I mean, the bar's low, but he is.
It's a traitor. You're a traitor.
He's absolutely fantastic. I've forgotten about this. I bought this about 3 months ago. Have a look at that.
Oh. Well, I've got that. So
have you?
I've got it on 7-inch. Yeah. So I don't think I've got it on 12-inch though. So
Ice Blink Luck by the Cocteaus. B-sides, Mizake and Mazan and Watchla, both very decent. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, I think I paid a lot for the. Hang on, we've got Concert Buddy. Hello, Concert Buddy. We've got the Hello America. Hello.
Oh, that's a 12-inch now. What's he talking about?
What are you talking about, Concert Buddy? Talking out your ass.
The last time I showed my 12-inch on a camera didn't end up too well for me. So, I'm dialing it down a little bit. But, Cocteau did that. This was actually, I don't know what I paid for this. May have overpaid, but I assumed it was because it's a 90s. Probably, I don't know. But it's a great tune. It's a great tune. Don't have the album. You found the album for a absolute song, didn't you? About 25.
Well, it was 35, but I banged it down to 28.
No way.
But that was in Oxfam, so I've actually deprived some kids of like their last meal. But I don't care because the £28 was a good buy. So
I was going to say they'll live, but maybe they won't.
Well, I was at the till the other day, and she was like, they've got a new till system. She said, "Oh, do you want to round it up the 5 pence to the nearest pound?" I said, "What, an extra 5 pence?" So I press hit. I said, "If it saves one more child, then yes, I'll do." She didn't find it amusing.
Our Oxfam has got the same. Is that Oxfam? Ours just got a new till system. It's chaos. It's absolutely dreadful.
They've rolled it out nationwide without training anybody on it. Apparently, so.
They've got to link the scanner with the till, and then they've got to rub your tummy, tap your head. And it's like, oh jeez, man. But no, that was a nice recent one. Ice Blink Luck by the Cocteaus, great tune as well, isn't it? And the flip is really nice. The flip is really nice.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So hang on, sorry, let's show that. So Zoo Animal, high chance, nice to meet you. All right, okay, not talking to us anymore, right? No.
Unbelievable.
Bit of cross chat in the chat.
Late.
Carry on, guys. Nice to have everybody in the chat. Nice to see Richard there as well. So okay, do your first batch of buys then. Your recent buys.
I'll leave my last one for that. I said there was a talking point, so I'll leave that one to the end. Maybe
I've got about three more batches, just to let you know.
This is nice. If Paul is still watching, he'll know this. I think he commented when I put it on. Really pleased to find this. Got it in Oxfam Music. Do you know the Swell Maps?
I saw you get that. Yeah.
Swell Maps.
This band are quite talked about in the VC, aren't they? Swell Maps. I haven't got it.
Mike Vinyl Spiral found it. Hard to describe the Swell Maps, to be honest. They're probably punk in the very realist sense, as they were a load of 17, 18-year-olds in Birmingham who heard the Sex Pistols and the Clash, thought, we could have a go at that. Couldn't really play any instruments, and they were just nerds who were obsessed by like Thunderbird puppets and things like that, and just literally went in a studio and cranked out whatever came out. And it switches between sort of pogo punk and kind of like 8 or 9 minute guitar distortion journeys, and really influential on American stuff like Sonic Youth. I don't. Do you know? Are you a fan of Sonic Youth, Stevie, or not?
I am. I've got a little bit, but when they came out, I wasn't a fan, and I'm still really not a fan, if I'm honest.
Big influence on the noisier end of Sonic Youth, the like Evol's sister, if anyone knows that, where they go into like 9 minute sort of guitar playing the guitar with a blooming razor blade and all that nonsense. But yeah, and I've been searching this for 10 years, and it's starting to appear more and more. I thought I got the bargain of the year because I bought it in Oxfam for $18.99. And it's probably a £60-70 record, probably. And then it's actually it's the 1989 repress. Still a bargain. Right. It still goes for about 30, but the original comes with a 7-inch as well. It's a weird album, and it is kind of good. But yeah, I wouldn't rush out and say, you know, you're going to love this.
Hang on, Richard is there. Richard, if you were selling that, how much would you sell it for? The repress without the single. Put the price in the chat. Let's see if the house has been ripped off or not.
1899. I'm still saying that's a bargain.
Mint minus VG plus for the cover. How much, Richard?
That's VG plus. I'm telling you now.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good find. I'm seeing it pop up more and more. I think it's because guys that are into it are now hitting about 65 years old.
99.
Is he still here? Unbelievable. What is his problem? That's the age when people start offloading their collections, isn't it? I reckon. I'm seeing a lot more sort of punky.
For me, that's a $12.99, but I'm not a fan, so I would give it a pass. But if you know,
it's only worth what you're willing to pay, isn't it?
one man's $18.99 is another man's $12.99 in Oxfam. You know, those are the levels.
If I gave my mum a Beatles Butcher cover, she wouldn't give me anything for it, and because she's really into Simply Red. So there you go.
Is that the end of that batch now?
I've got one more. I've got a 12. I love this. Forget Me Nots by Patrice Rushen on the 12-inch.
Oh my God!
You forget me. Yeah. This is a beaut. Will Smith sampled this, didn't he? Wild Wild West, was it? What did Will Smith sample it on? That huge
something, yeah.
But yeah, Forget Me Not special dance mix, and comes with 2 of her earlier classics on the flip. So again, this is a nice item. Actually, quite a desirable 12, and goes for a few bob. This cost me £8, probably more like a 12 to 15 at this. But yeah, it's beauty.
Your neighbours must be very confused about your kind of musical choice.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, well, I've got a Polish kickboxer next to me, so I've got to keep it down because I'm in a flat, and he's a lovely lad. He sorts my car out all the time.
Yeah, he'll love that. Yeah,
he hammers the door. He hammers the wall from about 11 o'clock onwards. I really don't want to upset him, but he's a top bloke. But you wouldn't want to mess with him. He's as hard as nails. This bloke. He's absolutely.
Is he hammering the wall with his fist or his foot? You know, that's what.
The next morning, he's fine. He's an absolute beaut. He loves it, but we always laugh about it. But yeah, you would not want to upset the dude. He's absolutely nails. He's absolutely nails. But no,
right, I've got some 12 inches for you then, because
here we go.
So this is another Oxfam. So this is $1.99 Visage.
Oh, I like the look of that. What's that? Night Train? Anvil?
Mind of a Toy. And on the back,
on the first album,
We Move and Frequency. So I thought, you know, that's got to sound good. I couldn't even remember what it sounds like, but I thought that's got to sound good on 12-inch.
I do like.
I like the cover.
Yeah.
So that fits into my 80s collection really nicely. 1981.
Yeah. When you buy them, because I get the feeling some people buy them and it's just another side of collecting sometimes, and it's like, but. I mean, I'm
going from a collecting phase into setting up my stereo. I've got about 2.5 stereos on the go. Yeah. So that's going to be like a video in 2 or 3 videos time. Is like, which amp is better? You know, literally, I'm going to be there like full of knowledge saying this amp is better because it's heavier. You know.
Audiophile community, Stevie has joined the chat.
Yeah. That's the Visage.
You'll be drummed out within a week. Let's see.
Well, I think it's already happened, to be honest with you.
No chance, mate.
All right, that's another one. The Damn Don't Cry.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Visage.
I can't. You know what? I know I like that, but I can't remember how it goes. But
yeah. Well, that's what I thought when I saw them. I thought I can't remember what they go like, but it'll definitely sound good. And I thought if I show this to Harris, he'll love it. Because it was
yeah. I know. I like. Mid-Year was in Visage.
Yeah, well, they all were, weren't they?
Yeah, it's like a super group, and I didn't have a clue until I was chatting to John 6 Inch and another fat bearded man Headley, and they were going, "Oh yeah, that's got Mid-Year and blah blah." And I'm like, "Really?" What?
That's for the previous comment, the expert comment. This is.
I'll tell you what. If Richard Warwick has got the Eyes Without a Face 12-inch by Billy Idol, I will pay whatever he can go. He can go part time. He can retire. I'll pay anything.
Well, he certainly got one album. I think he's got 23 copies of it. I was watching. Did you see his video? He was like showing the Billy Idol, and it's like 23 copies with the free 12-inch single. Which idiot would buy that sort of thing? And I actually, when I watched his video, I kind of I want to remember all the bits, so I'll comment, and then I'll write another bit of the comment, and I'll say, "You didn't fancy the Billy Idol," and then later on at the end he says, "I've got them," and he shows he's got them. So I thought, oh no, I had to go back. Oh no, he's got it. You're gonna love the next one, the ultimate 12-inch. Okay. So if I say to you the best
Billy Idol, this is over, mate.
Well, it's the best-selling 12-inch in the world. It's the best-selling 12-inch in the world. I've got, I think, 2 or 3 copies already.
I know what this is then.
This is the 83, I think.
Okay.
83 die-cut cover.
Yeah. What's the inner sleeve? Silver or black?
It's black.
Okay.
It's black.
So I've never quite understood. Is silver the absolute first, or I don't know?
No, I think it's black, but it's got the hole. I think. I mean, I can have a look. It's behind me right now, but I don't want to get out of the chair. But there we are. So that was excellent condition. 83, 10.99. So I paid full price because I'm a loyal New Order fan. 10.99.
Oh, that's not bad. I'll take that for 10.99. I would say they're clocking in now in good condition around 15 to 20. But I've noticed the price has come down on Blue Monday again because I think blokes who bought it are now selling them in because they're But I've noticed.
Hang on, if you stand up now with that T-shirt, that's the thumbnail. Just right.
I am seeing more and more copies of Blue Monday. Definitely.
So there we go, folks.
Controversial opinion. What do you prefer, Blue Monday or the flip, the beach?
I'm gonna have to say Blue Monday. I know.
Outside the beach. I think the beach is amazing. I just think
it is.
It
is. You see, I've got the receipt as well. I didn't steal it, so
beach is one of their finest moments.
So five singles as well in that buy. So we've got uniforms. I've already got this, but I'm just doubling up on things. You'll know the lyrics to this one. Everybody knows the lyrics to this one. Okay. Didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to bang?
Yeah.
All for under a crown, you know. On the way back, I cuddled with Jack.
Why did you?
We opened a bottle of cider.
Would you play that?
I'll definitely be playing that. Yeah.
Is that just to be framed?
Yeah, a bit of glam, sweet.
What is it? Which tune?
Turn It Down.
I don't know it.
Sweet. Somebody else. It's one of the lesser known ones, but I haven't got it.
A lot of the stuff's brilliant.
I don't know why I got this one. I got this one for the cover.
Hey, he's got the whole world in his hands. So who did that? That's obviously the one I know.
It's the New Freedom Singers.
Okay.
Sing gospel hits. But I think the reason I've got it, I've got a little collection of music for pleasure, like child songs on music for pleasure, and you get a little colouring in thing on the back. So I'm just adding it to that. So that's very much just accumulation. Sorry about that. And then the ultimate Christmas song.
I was just about to say that. I was going to say that, and yeah, it is. Yeah, great tune. Is that on Stiff?
Good question, actually.
I assumed it was. I'm fancy.
Yes.
12 I bought recently, which I now can't find.
Did you see my video on Bridport? That's stiff and then laughing tonight.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
But you didn't comment, I noticed. So
no. Sorry, mate.
You don't. I'm not saying I always expect a comment from you, but I'm disappointed. I
feel like if I go back and comment now, it will have lost something.
Just go back and write one word, comment.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm looking for a 12 I bought recently, which is a little cracker, and I cannot find it anywhere.
All right, over to you now for the recent buys. I think we're overdoing the recent buys section.
No one's going to know.
Bear with us, folks.
No one's going to know.
Welcome to the shopping channel for the vinyl records.
No one will know this, but it's an absolute rave classic, which I've wanted for years. It's mental. Imagine the Prodigy after about 58 cans of fizzy drink. Sons of Luke to Luke era, far out. It's your classic 91. You know when you used to watch Top of the Pops and there'd be like Bananarama, Chris Rea, and then a couple of lads in ski hats looking bored behind a keyboard. This is absolutely mental. Far out. These rave singles 12 inches are starting to get quite collectible now. And this is absolutely mad. It's like the biggest rave piano, like ding, 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 ding. It's absolutely brilliant. I love
X Factor.
And it's kind of hard to find these now. But again, this is
when you do your next video and you pull out this, I think this is the part of your next video where I think, what's he on about now? What the fuck's that? Shall I look it up? No, I won't bother. It's 90s, you know.
Yeah.
We all know music ended in 1989.
I'm frantically flipping through and I'm finding bits and bobs that I've got. And this is nice. Julie Cruz 12-inch, Falling.
Oh, yes, very nice, yeah.
And on the flip, you get the Twin Peaks theme and Floating. And so this would be like a 90. This would be what 89, 90. So these are kind of hard to find now. And to be honest, you get all the best 3 bits of the Twin Peaks on one disc. So I'm quite happy with that. It's all over after about 15 minutes. And no, it's good. I love it. And great. And
yeah, very nice.
Have you got anything else?
Well, I bought a few things in Bridport. In actual fact, I spent 45 quid. But I did buy some VCLT for another YouTuber. But
how long has this been going on?
It's all right. It's not another lover. It's only you. It's only you. Okay. So they had the singles rummage corner, which was like 6 for a tenner. I'll just count these. Yeah, I've got 6. So 6 for a tenner. So my Beatles collection. Couldn't pass up Twist and Shout EP.
Yeah. No, I love the early Beatles stuff.
Yeah, so I love these covers. So I thought I'd try and get a little singles complete with those covers. And on Fly Records or Fly? Yeah, Fly Records. There was some of these.
Who's that?
These are, I think it was a series by them of 4, because they've got T-Rex, The Move, Procol Harlem, and Joe Cocker. It's quite difficult to see in orange. So this one is T-Rex. So it's Deborah.
Deborah's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, Deborah by T-Rex, yeah?
1 Inch Rock, yeah, the Woodland Bop, the Seal of Seasons.
I've got Deborah by T-Rex on a Peel session. They did T-Rex did a Peel session, and I've got it somehow, and it's brilliant. Is that all T-Rex?
No, that's all T-Rex. So that's the T-Rex one. Yeah, so it's very difficult to see because you've got you might be able to see it. The writing. Nice. So the Move, you got Fire Brigade. I can hear the grass go. Night of Fear? Yeah, Night of Fear. So I got that one as well. So that is the Move one. Yeah. I've got the T-Rex and the Move.
So you got Grass Grow and Fire Brigade on the same record.
Yeah, I can hear the grass grow. Night of Fear on one side.
Yeah.
and Fibre. I've been listening to. It's funny. I've been listening to The Move on and off.
Yeah.
What's that? That one with the flute, Curly, is it? Love that song.
Yeah, I do like The Move. Fire Brigade is just.
So that got me in the mood to search that whole section for more Move. So I got Flowers in the Rain.
Oh. And what do we all know about Flowers in the Rain?
I think what I need a light going here, don't I, really?
What do we all know about Flowers in the Rain, Stevie?
Lemon Tree. Lemon Tree, that's on Regal Zonophone. So that's like, I think that's the original thing. So very happy with that.
Stevie, do we know about Flowers in the Rain and the trivia that everyone knows?
I don't. I'm not going to say it.
You do know it though. Yeah, everyone knows it, don't they?
No, I don't know.
The first song that Radio 1 ever played.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Ever. The first single ever.
It's the first song they played in '67, I think. Tony Blackburn.
I don't know if you saw in my comments, but Headley, our friend Headley, was saying it sent because he obviously watched it all the way through, unlike a lot of people, but he watched it all the way through. He said it says shiver down my spine because I was looking at David Sylvian, was it the Beehive LP, but it was no cover, and I've got it already. And I thought, I was mumbling to myself, "Oh, I've got this already, but it's only £4." And he thought, like, it just encapsulates for him. It encapsulates the obsession with just buying stuff because it's in good condition, even though you've already got it. But I did get that. Let the Happiness In, 7-inch.
What's that, David Sylvian?
Yeah, David Sylvian.
I've not really explored David Sylvian. I think I'm at an age now where if I was in 18 to 25, I would dive into those sort of ambient albums he does, new wagey. Now, at the time of my life I'm at, I know that I just won't have the patience to. You'd
like that album. You see, Headley, I could have bought that and VCLT'd it. You've stopped that VCLT now. Anyway, the last one, I had I don't know if you see, I had the double single of this one. This is the single. So I've got the single version of it. Anyway, that's one of my favourite Ultravox songs, Hiroshima Mon Amour. Brilliant song. Love it.
My knowledge of Ultravox outside Vienna.
Yeah. Well, check out Hiroshima Mon Amour. That's it's the name of a film, black and white French film that was, what was it? It was then later remade into the 12 Monkeys. But the original film noir, it's really quite nice. But that song, Hiroshima Mon Amour, there's a slow version with go and have a look at the different versions on YouTube. Absolutely love that song.
There's two. I've got two real blind corners.
So I've got the double, and that's the single.
Early Simple Minds and early Ultravox. I think I've been put off by them because they turned into sort of Wallies in the mid '80s. I suspect I'd really like both of those early.
Yeah, I suspect you would.
What they became, I kind of can't do it, but I think I'd love early Simple Minds and early. I bought a Simple Minds 12-inch and it was great. The American.
Well, the first Ultravox is too guitar-y for me, but then as you then take another step forward, it's like the pull between the guitars and the synths. And when the synths start winning, that's when it starts getting very interesting, I think.
Was it John Fox?
Yeah,
John Fox?
Yeah, the first John Fox,
and he had a single.
So that song there is the John Fox era, Hiroshima Mon Amour. That's just as the synth starts out battling the guitars, sort of thing.
Have you ever heard his single Underpass?
Yeah. Oh yeah, everyone's.
Oh, is that popular? I don't know. See, this is such a blind spot for me. I love that.
That's one of the main John Fox songs, you know.
Was that Ultravox or was that John Fox?
I think that's John Fox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, probably. I don't know why it's such a blind spot for me. This whole, dreadful.
Well, it's the most creative part of the '80s, you see, and you're shunted into the '90s.
Yeah,
trying to backtrack. That's like me backtracking into '70s prog, you know, with an air, trying to sound knowledgeable about it, you know.
And what's the piece of trivia we all know about Ultravox's Vienna?
Go on then.
Do you know? It was.
I know, but you're good.
It was kept up #1 by Joe Dolce's "Shut Up Your Face."
Shut up your face. I go
down the pub with blokes who still haven't got over that. They will still. If it comes on the jukebox, they become all angry, and I'm like, guys,
it was my life before "Shut Up Your Face" and my life after "Shut Up Your Face."
Hey. Well, honestly, they're still bitter about it around our way. They haven't got over it. They're not happy. But
anyway, that was 6 singles in the Bridport shop. 2 more things. One was for £1, so this is just the cover.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Because they had like the records without covers and then covers without records. Now I've got this. Funnily enough, I bought it like for $2 because it's a 3 LP set, and I've only got 2 of them. And the cover looked like it had been eaten by a dog. It was literally like $1.50. So I thought at least I can do is spend £1 and improve the cover, and then maybe they'll have. There you go. That's good. Good picture for the thumbnail. Just that next to Harris's face.
So is that the Woodstock album? That is.
Yeah. I mean, there's only one Who track on it, I think.
I've never heard it.
It's all Joan Baez and Joe Cocker, and it's a bit of a mixed bag. It's a thing of its time, but it's worth. It's sort of, it goes into my like Who compilations at the end, so that they're not impacted by the wall, so it's my filler between the wall and the real collection. So again, let me just finish on the sorry, carry on. No, you wanted to say something about that. No, did the Who follow Jimi Hendrix, or am I getting confused? Say again.
At Woodstock, did the Who have to follow Jimi Hendrix, or was that Isle of Wight? You've got me there. I think that might have been Isle of Wight, because there was 2 Isle of Wights. There was 69 and 70. But I think it's like the Who go on after, but it's very late, and then the sun rises just as Roger Doctor said, "See me, free me." I mean, Isle of Wight 70 is one of the best concerts ever. You can find a lot of it in my shorts. If you go back in the shorts that I've done, oh no!
I think it was 70.
I can almost see the Isle of Wight over there. It's mental. I can't believe that had the most seismic gig ever, and it's the bloody Isle of Wight, which
I know.
the worst place on earth. It's absolutely shocking.
It's not that bad. It was probably a lot better back then. And the last thing, they did have a copy of this for 60 quid in Bridport, and I've been looking for a copy for a while. So I'll sod it. Why not? So I got myself a Live at Leeds.
How much was that?
Well, it was a bit pricey, 24 quid.
But I thought, like a bargain.
If I don't get it now, it's good condition. I thought if I don't get it now, I'll never get it. And I don't necessarily really want it. I had a copy, but I think it had a scratch, so I got rid of it. But I thought, for my completism syndrome, it's got. I think there's like 12 or 13 of the bits of paper and stuff.
I know. I think I upset you once when you first joined the VC, because I said the only Who album I like is the first one, and I only like Substitute, A Legal Matter,
Circles. Yeah, I know.
And
I've got the screenshot of that.
And there's another song. What's that?
Anyway,
Dance with my girl. What's that?
Kids Are All Right.
Kids Are All Right. I love that. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing.
I did see. I think I was in Wimborne and I saw like a hits CD, and it was like $2.99 of the Who, and I was going to buy that for you, but I didn't buy it. I should have bought it.
I thought of another Who song I like. It's amazing. Circles.
Yeah, I said that. I've said that already.
I'm not even listening. Circles.
I remember the quote. Yeah, don't bother listening. Yeah.
But that debut album's amazing. I never see that. I guess that's is that rare? Love John Martin.
I mean, I must admit, I quite like listening to the full gig. I don't know, a while back again, because I like messing around with shorts, and if you go back a bit, I did like there's only somebody took like a cine camera in or something, so there's like 4 minutes of live footage from Live at Leeds. And half of it is worldwide banned, which I found out. But if you look at the short, I do the short, and it's pictures up until that like 12 seconds in each song. So I did a little bit of shorts, because that's the sort of effort you get from my channel, you see.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it comes online.
More attention.
Yeah, I know you've never looked at my shorts at all.
Steve, if you're coming like this, I'm going to subscribe. That's how good and I mean that as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you do that, I'm going to subscribe you back. So.
It's a loving. It's a bloody loving, mate. Yeah. But live at Leeds, right? Obviously, I do know it. That gig, in my mind, it's like a huge gig. Didn't it just happen in like a college canteen or something? It's not like
it's their refectory or something like that, and it just had like a little ballroom thing around it. But yeah, I think it was their like cafeteria or canteen.
It's weird
with a stage, but yeah, I'm not really sure if it is that great, Greg. It was just that was a good sounding, and they caught them at a good period. But I think the full. I'd rather get the full. Actually, saying about the record shop, right? I think there was the half speed or something was like 28 quid, and I looked I should have got that instead of this, but hey, it's original. But that's the vinyl sickness that we all have.
No, those half speed, I don't really rate them, but it's weird because I know that we talk about bootlegs. The best Led Zeppelin bootleg is from Southampton University, apparently in '73, just before their album where the kids are calling over Stones, and it's like meant to be the best Led Zeppelin beat. Now, Southampton University takes about 1,500 people, and 3 weeks later they were playing in America in front of 60,000. It's really odd. Like these bands just seem to not be, or maybe England, just because after the war people didn't have as much money, so you couldn't do gigs in front of 10,000 people. Maybe just that's how things were. I don't know. It's like maybe kids.
Well, I don't want to get into like Who versus Led Zeppelin because that's like territory you should stay away. But if you look at the early gigs of Led Zeppelin, they're like pretty fucking shoddy, you know, like all over the shop. It's just them four geezers on the thing, and then sort of at the same time you've got like the Who doing the Isle of Wight 1970, blowing it to pieces. You know, everything happening on stage. You know, it's just like really great sound. You think, if you look at that concert, it's almost like Led Zeppelin steal their stage show. You know, you could almost say that everything you've ever seen, Led Zeppelin's best stage shows. If you just watch the Who Isle of Wight 1970, it's all there. It's all there. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I know that people say
grenade.
When the Who were firing, apparently they were incredible. I don't know enough about Zeppelin. I assume they were pretty solid to be.
I think 69 to 73 they were on fire. You know.
Yeah, I don't mind Zeppelin actually. I've got a couple of Zeppelin albums. I've got the second one. I quite enjoy. And
that I think that's why I find Zeppelin is a bit cold for me because it's like okay, that's good, but it's not quite as good. Yeah, that's great, but it's not quite as great. You know what I mean? Yeah. But there we are. You know,
they were a phenomenon, weren't they? They really were. They kind of.
I am getting a lot of comments actually because I had a crack at doing some isolated tracks videos like Keith Moon's guitar track, drum tracks, and then putting the track in the background, the song track in the background. And I've had very mixed reactions like this is out of time and this isn't the real track and what have you. I was only having a go, folks, but when you hear that, it's quite nice because you just think there's not a lot of drummers that are doing this, and it's very intelligent what he's doing on any drum track.
John Bonn's phenomenal.
Keith Moon, I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry, Keith Moon. Oh, Keith Moon was crazy. His drumming style was nuts as well, wasn't he? He had because he played in a really weird way. When I've watched him,
very fluid, but very.
It's kind of like that, isn't it? I think, how did he?
Well, again, if you watch 1970, if you watch the full concert, actually got taken down off YouTube. I think there's a couple of concerts there, the Who Isle of Wight 1970, because it's on a DVD somewhere. You can get a DVD of it, and I think they suddenly last year they decided to block it. So some of the bigger videos disappeared. But if you can watch the full video. You'll see Keith Moon. He always just looks at Pete Townsend or John, and he's just looking across at what they're doing, and he's trying to lead it. If you know what I mean, he's playing with them, into them, and he's leading it as well. And then they're looking back at him. So he was very much kind of in control of what was going on, if you know what I mean. He wasn't, he wasn't setting a beat or following along. He was really, they were all in it together. That's why I love it so much anyway. But that's,
he was obsessed by Dennis, wasn't he? Dennis Wilson from the Beach Boys. He was a great drummer. But I think that was his first, he was really a fan of Dennis Wilson, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think that kind of, because his style is unusual, right? It's like most drummers are kind of like that. And he was kind of like, and I think, wasn't he in a marching band as well?
What, who? Early doors. Yeah, early doors. Yeah. We've got a few comments here. I'm not. I mean, it's Leeds and Hull at the almost same time, but I think they said that Hull sounded a little bit better, didn't they? But they lost a bit of the bass out of Hull, as you do, so they had to go with Leeds. But apparently, it was the better gigs, according to Roger, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If you look at I think in the description of my shorts, I actually tried to put the correct running order in there. So if memory serves me correct, because they did chop up the running order of it. That's very true.
Yeah. I saw REM at the Isle of Wight Festival.
That's very true as well. Yeah,
they were pretty awesome. Titchmarsh, he's a legend, isn't he? Is he still alive?
Yeah, I like going. I've still got some more to show here. I don't know. Have you got any more to show?
Yeah. I'll do mine at the end because I was going to raise my point about guilty pleasures. Who was Titchmarsh's right hand woman? Redhead.
Oh, you're thinking of the lady's rather large.
What's her name?
Yeah.
I went to school with her.
I don't know.
Yeah. I went to school with her. Yeah, she's all right. She's a nice girl. But anyway, sorry, you carry on, mate.
Okay, so back recently in Oxfam, what did I find?
Oh, more Move.
The Move. This is actually quite a nice compilation. So we got Flowers in the Rain, Lemon Tree, Fire Brigade, Blackberry Way, Yellow Rainbow, and Brontosaurus as well. So I've just got to get the actual MPs now. so quite happy with that. I also saw this was very cheap. I think it was $2.99. Following on because I got a Francois Hardy from Jimmy. Oh, yeah. So this is Francois Hardy sings in English.
Oh, so there you go.
Yeah, so she was riding high. So she's very popular in the VC.
Yeah, no, I like a bit of French girly pop.
Yeah,
and it's a bit of an obsession with me at the moment.
I did see another one there, and I left it, and then I went back, and I just thought, well, I might as well have Francois Hardy singing in French.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's good to have two languages, isn't it?
There's one for Ramol if Ramol wants to come on, and this next one, you'll love this one. In fact, the next two. The one after it, but this one, 1978. Yeah. This was number 5 in the charts right now as we speak. Okay, so 1978, what was that? 47 years, 46 years, 47 years.
It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls. Oh yeah, I saw that today. Today for a crazy price.
How much was the crazy price? Was it more than $5.99?
Yeah, no, the one I saw today was about 18. I think it had a blue sleeve. And I thought, no way. So what
yeah, well, I've tried to find it on 12-inch, but patience pays off, you see.
Does it have the French version as well?
Yeah. Okay, what 12-inch has a track called I Threw a Brick Through a Window?
I don't know. Okay, interesting.
12-inch.
I was going to.
I think that's the one where the transition goes with the drums, isn't it? Ding, 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 ding.
My U2 knowledge is absolutely pretty much zero. I'll be honest.
We should get Gavin on here. Axeman Spins.
Is he a U2 fan?
Yeah. And I've been having an argument with somebody online. Brian, Embryonic Robot.
Yeah. Oh,
he has a Cure 12-inch Pictures of You, which he has no right to have in Canada because it should be in the UK.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to sort of hint to him to send it to me, and he's like refusing. And I was saying, well, you know, basically you don't deserve it because you're Canadian. But I'll swap it if you're listening, Brian, on Catch Up. I'll swap it for this.
That's a tough one to find, isn't it? Never enough. So, Pictures of You. What album was that?
I don't actually like this one. I think it's just
off.
I don't know. Early, isn't it? Is that the one with the snow?
It's not that early, is it? I don't know. Not sure.
Richard can help us out. Richard, if you're watching, which was Pictures of You, Cure, 12-inch. What's that?
I'm gutted because I've recently found a really nice Cure 12-inch. Well, fairly unusual-ish, although you'd know.
I wasn't that fussed about that, but I thought I should get that because it's the Cure, you know.
That's the problem.
I don't actually like the song Never Enough, but it's got Let's Go to Bed on the other side.
I love that tune. Normally their flips are pretty good. Their B-sides are pretty decent.
Yeah. And the last thing I got, I just thought I'd better get some. I haven't really got much of this group, but I thought I'll get some of the Animals.
Okay.
So this too is a comp. So I thought, well, this would be quite a good comp to get. You know, House of the Rising Sun, Story About Diddley, Roadrunner. Roadrunner. So I thought I'll get that, and that's all the Animals I need. I think.
I've never seen any Animals albums. I don't know if they're tough to find or not. But So
that is my recent buys.
Okay. Yeah, we're pretty much through. I'm gutted I can't find it. I'll tell you the Cure 12-inch I was looking for is Boys Don't Cry. The new dance mix, which I recently found.
Disintegration. There you go. Disintegration. That's,
really? Okay, so that's 89. Yeah. That's probably a tough one to find. I thought it might be. You like Disintegration? I actually think it's a bit rubbish. Everyone thinks it's their best album. I find it a bit plodding. Or are you a fan?
Would the Cure go through phases, don't they? I mean, I like 17 Seconds.
Yeah.
For me, the one was it Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me from 87.
I love that.
See, I prefer more Head on the Door. I think the top I'm not brilliant on.
Dreadful, that one, I think. But I know some people like it, but no.
Well, yeah.
Kiss Me. I think Kiss Me is their best album by a long way, but I know a lot of people don't agree. I think it's an amazing album. There's a track on there called Like Cockatoos, which is that's amazing.
I thought Blood Flowers was very good.
Never heard it.
That was 2000, you know. So
doesn't it? I think, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm thinking of another one. There's one with like a doll on the front or something, which gets a good.
Yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable on the Cure. I just remember liking the earlier stuff. You know.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
I only saw them once, sort of early 80s, and I remember this was at Poole Art Centre, and it was like the lights, and they came out of a door, like the backstage, down some steps, and it was like a big hairdo, and it caught the light, so you just saw this big hair coming down the steps, you know, in the lights.
I think I've told you this story. My grandma was a cleaner at Poole Art Centre. I'm sure I've told you this. And the Smiths were playing on the Meet Is Murder tour at Poole Art Centre. And she came over and said, we can't sell the tickets. They didn't sell out. And she said, Janie, let him go. And I was only 14 and my mum wouldn't let me go. I think you had to be 18 or over or 16 or over. And my mum wouldn't let me go. So the Smiths played. I had a free ticket, Meet Is Murder. It only half sold out. Apparently, it sold. What does Poole Art Centre take? 3,000? 2,000, 3,000.
Yeah, it's not that big. 2.5.
They had about 600 tickets left, apparently. And my gran, I reckon my gran probably spoke to Morrissey because she talked to everyone. I bet when she was cleaning up, she would have said something.
Well, when they got started off, they were a bit Marmite, weren't they? Because it was like, I'm not sure if I like them. A lot of people, you either like or you don't. I think they've grown over the years, haven't they?
But yeah, I mean, I think they were pretty popular then. This is Meet Is Murder. This was the Meet Is Murder tour. But no, it didn't sell out at all. And I know people around here who went and said, no, it was half empty. It's mad, isn't it? Why didn't it? It's Poole, I think, is the problem because it's a bit of an unrock and roll place, isn't it, Poole, to be honest? So I don't know if that was well, no offense.
Well, it was opposite the bus station, so it wasn't hard to get to, you know. That's not, but I mean, I've got a poster for Poole Art Centre, and like the bands that were on, or if you look online, all the bands went there, didn't they? Yeah. So you could almost see anybody in the charts at some stage over the course of a year or two. Yeah,
it was major. I remember seeing Ride there on my 21st birthday. It was amazing, and I met this little kid approached me and started trying to flog me his fanzine. And said he was in a band called the Jennifers. He was part of the road crew, but he was only about 15. And he was a lovely kid, really nice. You could tell he was kind of quite a zingy little kid. And I bought his fanzine, and he goes, "I'm in the Jennifers. We're going to be the biggest band ever." And I was rolling my eyes and, "Oh, mate, I'll buy your fanzine, sod off." But he's lovely. We had a couple of beers out. I mean, he was buying beers. He was only about 15. It showed you what England was like back in the early 90s. I'm watching Top of the Pops 4 years later. He's on drums. It was Danny from Supergrass. He was on drums. 2 years later, he was going out with Kate Moss. I was carving out a career in accounts. And I was knocking him. But yeah, I saw this little kid I was chatting to ended up dating Kate Moss and being in Supergrass. It was like so funny.
There you go.
That was at Poole Art Centre. It was brilliant. But yeah.
You should have said yes to that fanzine a bit quicker.
Yeah. I haven't got his fanzine anymore. But yeah.
I mean, that's something. We're coming back to Richard there with his comment. You know, Richard's videos when he does the NME, and you see the prices of the gigs. So it's like early 80s, and it's like £2.50, £3. Top price is like £3.50. Now, if you put that into inflation calculator to 2025, it will come out. It will ching out to you, ka-ching, at like £13.50.
Yeah, no, I agree.
14. And you're thinking, well, we could see any of the bands, you know, and they would cut all the bands in the charts, and it was like a choice of all the good stuff. Even the bad stuff was good back then, you know. Yeah. So you could see them, you know, for a maximum of £13.50. And if you think sort of today, okay, I'd go to 15 quid. Maybe I'd go to 25 quid. But the bands, you know, down the way, there's like a gig place, and it's all these sort of tribute bands. Yeah. And they're like 20, 21 quid. And you're not even the band, you know, you're a tribute band. I know you got loads of equipment and stuff. And you think, well, am I going to spend 21 quid to see you? No bloody way. It's ridiculous. And then you got like Taylor Swift, and you got two kids, 70 quid each. You think, Jesus Christ.
It's more than that. I think. It's not. We talked about it the other day, but we used to like go to Reading Festival. We used to like wake up in the morning and go, "Oh, do you fancy Reading Festival?" Yeah. Rock up on the morning of Reading Festival and just get a ticket on the door. They sell out in 3 seconds now. So in the year 2000, I think in 98, we just got on a train, went to Reading Festival, paid 20 quid for a one-day ticket. We saw the Beastie Boys, Pulp, Rage Against the Machine, The Prodigy. And this was for 20 quid. And we didn't have to buy tickets, like, go in a window and try and scramble.
Just show up, yeah.
We just rocked up. And it was crazy, isn't it? But
unbelievable.
The internet's changed everything, because people now just, boom, you can get... In the old days, you had to write off for a ticket and get a ticket, and no one could be bothered.
And how much is Glastonbury now? Like 350 quid? Yeah. And you're looking through it, and you think, well, there's like 3 or 4 things I wouldn't mind seeing, but am I going to throw 350 quid? No way. You know, forget it.
Back in 95, I waved my girlfriend off. She had a duvet wrapped around her. This is the truth. Jumped on a train and goes, "I'm just going to jump the fence." And she did it easy, because everyone was jumping the fence at Glastonbury. And that was the year the Stone Roses pulled out, because Ian or someone broke his leg. And Pulp headlined. And it's the gig that made Pulp, 95. They were the last minute replacement. And everyone went nuts for Pulp. And Pulp suddenly became like the biggest band in England for about a year. And my missus just went... She went with a duvet and jumped the fence, because about 10,000 people jumped the fence. So, can you believe it? It's ridiculous, isn't it? I just can't get my head around it anymore. And I didn't think anything of it. I just went, "Oh yeah, she's probably jumped the fence." I'm like, I'm not going. I don't want to jump the fence. It's just, I'm too sensible for that. But yeah, that's mad, isn't it? It's just can't get
crazy.
My head around. Yeah, but never mind. Yeah, you go.
I mean, I do wonder what would get me out of the house. You know, would it be like Pink Floyd for 20 quid at the end of the road? You know.
I know. If anyone invites me out for a night out now, my first instinct is just to burst into tears. If I'm honest, they would have to. I don't know what they do. Maybe Kurt Cobain. They'd have to dig him up and reincarnate him or something like that. And even then, I'd be like, let me think about it. Let me check the TV schedule.
Yeah, it's appalling when you think about it, because back in the day there was music everywhere in pubs and gigs, but now it's like everything has to be like a show, and because it's a show, it's a big production in an arena. You have to pay through, have money surgically removed from your bank account via a mortgage. Bands
jump the toilet circuit now, don't they? Usually if you have the toilet circuit, you do that. And then we saw Coldplay at the Joiners Arms down the road in 2000. I think it was I remember it really well, March 2000. And there was about 40 of us watching Coldplay. And my mates were loving it. I went, well, I don't think we're going to hear from those guys again, because I thought they were dreadful.
They still are.
They weren't even the headline act. They were support. They supported a band called Terrace, who were meant to be, how NME used to hype bands, really.
Yeah,
and they were hyping Terrace, and Coldplay were the support band for Terrace. But my mates were they saw something. They were like, that band are going to be huge. And I was like, really? And and I've got to say, Coldplay was so confident in this pub.
Yeah. Well, they're like, their manager is like the fifth member of the group, isn't it? I remember watching a little bit of a program on them, and it was like, this is almost like a managerial business meeting. They're like a business group rather than a band, Let's do them in, and how are we going to do it, and like managing their career and everything. You think,
it's weird. Even though it's a pub and there was only 40 of us, you could tell that they were so confident. They came on to intro music. No one does that in a pub. No one. And they came on to the good. I think they came on to the good, the bad, and the ugly. Ennio Morricone. And then they had a globe. They had a plastic globe, and they went something like, we're going to be going around the world in a year. And I'm thinking, are these guys taking the piss? And then they put the globe on the monitor, and I'm like, they're having a laugh. But my mates were flipping out. They were just like going, this was the first album, I guess. And my mates were just like, I love this band. So they saw something in it. But yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. Never mind.
I quite like the first album, although I thought the first album was a bit soppy. But yeah.
Yellow.
I don't know.
Just one of the worst songs ever, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't have a chorus. It's so awful. But yeah, I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, there you go. That's a Coldplay chat out of the way.
Did you say something about having a guilty pleasure?
Yeah. So
guilty not related to any other live stream. I must
this last 12-inch I bought for me is a guilty pleasure, and I'm thinking I want to redo the whole idea, because whenever you ask people what's your guilty pleasure, they always choose like the Bee Gees or ABBA, and I don't understand why, because to me those bands are frigging amazing. Like, why? Because I'll tell you at work, like, oh, what's your guilty pleasure? My mate will go, oh, Saturday Night Fever by Bee Gees. And I'm like, right, okay. What about You Should Be Dancing? Yeah, I love that. What about Jive Talking? Yeah, I love that. What about, and it turns out they love about 18 Bee Gees songs. And I'm like, well, how's that a guilty pleasure? Do you know what I mean? So to me, pleasure has to be a band that if someone asked me to stand up in a pub and say I like them, I'd refuse to do it. I just couldn't do it. You'd have to pay me a lot of money. I have to probably dislike the band a little bit. And I have to like literally none of their songs bar one. That's it. And to me, then, if I like one song of that and it's got to fit that criteria, then I'm in on it. And that's my guilty pleasure song. And I've got a few in my head, but this is mine. This is, a lot of people love this band. AC/DC. You Shook Me All Night Long.
Oh my God. Wow.
Got it on the 12. I love this show. I love it when I love a song of a band I can't stand, and I really don't like AC/DC. I don't mind a whole lot of Rosie, actually, and that's about it. But yeah, I love You Shook Me All Night Long, and I got it on the 12-inch. Can you imagine how good this sounds? 4 minutes of You Shook Me All Night Long on a bit of 12 inches. The geezer next door is going. I got
to admit, I'm pretty. I can understand it because it is good stuff, but I'm pretty shocked actually that you would come out with it.
You Shook Me All Night Long is a belter, but I just can't. Well, I was thinking of like, because everyone always goes for pop music when they go for guilty pleasures, but I don't understand why. Like that, why? no one ever goes for rock bands, do they, when they talk about guilty pleasures? But I don't understand. I think it's because pop music is like, it's in their head. It's like, well, it's aimed at teenage girls or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if males have to try and assert their masculinity or something, because it always has to be like, I don't get it. Like it's like, oh, it's always the Bee Gees or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, but I say my ultimate guilty pleasure song fitting my criteria. This is the ultimate, the absolute ultimate. I don't own it. I need to get it on a 12. It's got to be November Rain by Guns N' Roses. That's the ultimate guilty pleasure for me. That's
crossing a line there, Harris. I'm gonna have to edit that out of this stream.
Awesome. We're going live. Do you not love November Rain?
No. I don't like any Guns N' Roses. I think it's what's the singer's name or the guitarist's name?
Yeah.
I just think they're kind of like a parody. Yeah, Slash is like a parody of somebody called Slash. You know what I mean? And the singer, what's his name? He doesn't help at all to me.
Yeah, the cycling shorts. The cycling shorts era wasn't a good look for him. But no, yeah, I don't. But I love November Rain. That song has got me.
If you said to me, let's get a guitarist, somebody that's like half on drugs. So let's do like a hair band that will sell loads of records to gullible Americans. It would be Guns N' Roses for me, you know.
That song has got me through the good times, the bad times, and all the times in between. I remember when it was on MTV, and it was on all the time. It's like a 15-minute video. And I love that song, man. And along with More Than Words by Extreme was also in the charts at the same. I love that song. When he's got the little lighter, More Than Words. But I've got to say, Stevie, you're not going to like this. I think U2 would also fit the criteria for me. Don't like them.
Yeah.
Don't really like the singer. There is one song I love of theirs. Who's Going to Ride Your Wild Horses? Bloody love that.
Yeah, that is nice. You know, it's very polished.
Literally don't like anything else they've ever done. I'm not a fan.
I must admit, I've had a bit of a guilty pleasure for about 2 or 3 months now, ever since the end of summer. I was just trying to look up the word. If I said to you Konakkol, what would that mean to you?
Absolutely nothing.
Konnakkol.
No.
It's the Indian art of either by hand or by using different instruments like percussion instruments or tabala, but usually they go like hand like this, okay, and they're timing, and they do really weird times like 5/7s, like like that. Yeah. And I've just been listening to like Southern Indian, anything to do with Konokol, and they bring the instruments in. I just think this is fantastic. Listening to this timing, it's like another level of drumming, because it's so fascinating, but it's just so. I tell you what, I mean, there are a couple of videos I did that nobody watched. If you go back, I did a video. It was after the jam. It's called Diversity Culture Day. Let's dance, and then I did another one, Culture Day, Indian dancing, and there was like the first one's Indian and African. It was like this culture day at the hospital, and it was quite a good laugh actually, because it was free curry. But there was these beautiful Indian girls dressed up, and they were doing the dancing. It's not really Bagra. It's Southern Indian. You know, or I just don't know how to describe it really. It's in the description. And I started listening to that, and then listening to this Konokol drumming, and then from that I went even more guilty. What's the southern island of India?
Is it popular with Brits? Kind of like a spiritual. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to.
It's the Tamils and the Tamil Tigers. They're all there. You know, they're a bit of a civil war. So then I started watching. What's her name? M.I.A. You know.
Oh yeah.
I actually quite hate kind of hip hop or anything like that, but I really love M.I.A.
She was big for a year. She was very 2005, sort of Face magazine. Remember that magazine, The Face? They were very trendy hipster. Yeah. She was.
I quite like it. I mean, she's a bit of a sort of creative nutcase. And then she was dropped by the record label. By P Diddy or whatever, because he was trying to manage her, and they dropped her because she was always talking about the Tamil Tigers on mainstream American like interviews, so they dropped her like a brick. But I quite like her as a guilty pleasure.
She did a great song that sampled the
Sri Lanka. Thank you.
Yeah, she sampled the Clash's Straight to Hell. That dun, 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 dun. Have you heard that?
Yeah, but a lot of her sort of hip hop is very sort of Konnakkol and.
She's kind of somewhere between hip hop and electro, wasn't she? Really, it was M.I.A. It was a kind of a mixed bag. But she was big for about a year, and then she just, like you say, a little bit controversial.
Yeah,
and
I'll just.
She was going to be the next.
I'm losing my signal a bit.
Oh.
Yeah, was it Malayalam, which is Southern Indian Carnatic music, Konakkol. Yeah. Right, I've got it now. Yeah. So it's, Southern Indian. But those if you ever watch there's one video that's got like 4 million views on it, which is really good. Anyway, so I was trying to get Richard Warwick on because I've got a load of singles to show here. So I was gonna say to sort of get a price off him, or sort of like do like a kiss, marry, avoid with singles, because I bought a load of singles. So I don't know if you fancy having a look at some singles.
I do. Fancy having a look at Richard Warwick. Where is he?
Yeah, where's Richard? Richard, if you
he's got no excuse. I'm teasing.
I don't know if anybody wants to come on for this next segment. I'll put the link in. So Richard, if you want to click on the link, or if anybody else there wants to, there's the link. Hello, Marsha. We got Marsha P. Hello, Marsha. Go through.
Don't do any videos anymore. Come back, Marsha.
Yeah, Paper Planes. That was M.I.A.'s early.
Look at that. Concert Buddy comes in with the knowledge. Yeah, that is Straight to Hell, I think, by the Clash. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, she was going to be big, and then, like you say, she just fell off. Good album.
So Richard, come on! If you don't be shy, I want to see you on a live stream, or Concert Buddy if you want to come on. Marsha, if you'd like to come on. So this stream is more for people that don't normally come on live streams, or like Richard, or any of the more decent, usual people, live stream people.
Oh, I'm everywhere now, mate. I'm like the Jonathan Ross of the VC. I'm just put it on. I'm there.
Where have you been? I thought you were loyal to this channel.
No, I did.
Send me that T-shirt back.
John 6-inch pianist and Madam Sin and Headley. We did a stream, although it wasn't live. It was brilliant. Those guys are just so good. They're brilliant. As is everyone in the VC.
Well, not everyone.
Okay, let's move on. Bloody hell. Easy, Tiger.
Yeah. So if somebody does want to come on, just click the link, log in. We'll do. I've got a load of singles here, but it would be good to have another person to sort of
get your singles out.
Okay, hang on. Ooh. Oh Jesus! I think it put me back at that. Oh, okay. There's so many singles. Oh, there's some more. Right. So we'll do a quick so if anybody on catch up as well, if you want any of these singles, if preferably in the UK, just let me know.
So is this Snog, Marry, Avoid?
Yeah. So well, it's Snog, Marry, Avoid, but it's also, I think, sort of keep, CarBoot, or chuck in the bin.
Okay.
I think sort of keep, CarBoot, chuck in the bin. So I don't know if your Oxfam does this, but ours had a sale, and normally the singles are like 99p, 199 for anything decent. Anything really good is like 2.99, or they'll go higher.
Yeah, got some great stuff.
But when they've got too many, when they sort of fill their shelf around the back, once a year, it's like five for £1, so 20 pence each.
Yeah,
so we're talking 20 pence, right?
Come on,
okay,
let's get them. Let's get them on.
Okay, so this one actually is just a cover, so I'm going to keep this one. The Monkeys, Daydream Believer. So we'll keep that one.
Snog.
You might like this, Soft Parade.
Oh, but were they an indie band? I know.
Yeah, I've no idea. I'm gonna put those in CarBoot unless anybody wants it.
No.
Yeah. Same with this one. This is definitely not me.
Void. Oh yeah. Oh, I think they wore kilts, mate. Celtic Stadium rock.
Yeah. Any ELP fans? Honky Tonk Blues. Keith Emerson.
Avoid.
Yeah. I'm not. That's not me either. So that's. Well, I got quite a big pile for the CarBoot already.
Like Arnold Palmer.
Right, Roy Orbison.
Oh, which tune? Oh, Snog. Oh, that's one of my favourite tunes.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
We've got Indian Wedding, talking about India on the other side. We'll keep that. Alison Moyet, Love Letters.
Yeah, bit of
I might keep that because I've got some Alison Moyet, but I might half keep half in the CarBoot.
She's amazing.
You'll love this. You'll love this. Is another one of your guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Got a nice bit of Rupert there.
Jog on, mate. Jog on.
Your next one, guaranteed. Pilton fanatic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll have that. Yeah.
Not to sour it, but didn't one of these lovely ladies die of AIDS or something?
It was really sad. I was really upset as well.
Yeah, sorry. It's a bit of a downer, isn't it?
I know. They were so lovely, weren't they, Mel and Kim? So,
yeah. If anybody wants to come up and join in, this one should be big money. So, Richard, how much is it? How much is this worth?
Oh no, not much.
Yeah, this is not $1.99. Actually, this has got $4.99 on it. Look,
I was.
You see that? $4.99. That's 20p I paid.
I was really rude about Rush once, and when you check my analytics, no Canadians watch my channel anymore. Well, there's only about 3.
Yeah.
But Canadians really hold Rush quite tightly to their.
Great drummer, isn't it? What's his name?
Yeah. Geddy Lee. No, Geddy Lee's the singer, right?
Yeah. £2. Richard says £2 for that. Right.
I really regret upsetting Canada.
Right, I'll write that on it actually. Richard Warwick, £2.
Canada actually preferred Donald Trump to me. That's how bad it got.
Right. Next one, ABBA.
Oh yeah, we'll have that. What is it?
Under Attack. You owe me one.
That's that's on the Visitors. That's not a bad tune, but that wasn't a hit, was it?
No. Okay.
That's a good album, Visitors.
Lisa Stansfield.
Oh, which one's that? What's that? Which is it?
Set Your Loving Free.
No, it must be rubbish.
Okay. Next one. Oh, you're gonna love this one.
Go for it.
Actually, there's a floppy disk in there as well. You'll love this one.
Oh, is it Grandad?
Grandad by Clive Dunn.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Oh no.
There was a floppy in that. I don't know what that.
Oh, Paddy! That's Clive Dunn, isn't it? That was him.
That's the Seekers floppy disk. Seekers.
Okay. You might
World of their own.
I'll
keep that. I should have put that in my video, shouldn't I? Next one's a classic. Good Vibrations.
Oh yeah, great. What's on the flip on that?
Wendy.
Oh, Wendy's amazing.
Yeah.
Covered by the Descendants. By the
We like that. Put a bit more light on.
Descendants fans out there, but Wendy is one of their great tracks.
Yeah.
Really, Wendy's on.
Do you play chess, Harris?
Oh, do I? Oh, that's my mum's favourite. She loved that track
so well.
My mum loves that.
Yeah,
track.
that's a CarBoot. Do you want it for your mum? It's going in the CarBoot.
Oh man, it's terrible.
Cliff Richard.
Oh,
on the beach, you can dance with anyone you meet when your troubles are out of reach. On the beach.
Now,
Is that from Summer Holiday?
If it's 80s era, Carrie, then I'm interested.
Herman's Herbits, Into Something Good.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I like that.
Love that.
Well, you love this one. Val Doonican, Walk Tall.
Oh, if it had been Rock Island Line, mate. But that's probably good.
I'm gonna keep that because my dad would have liked that. Huh?
Oh, sorry, not Rock Island Line. Sorry, I misheard you. Val Doonican. Oh, no.
And look the world straight in the eye.
No.
Glad All Over, Dave Clark.
Oh, yeah. Which football team come out to Glad All Over?
No idea. Hereford United.
Palace. I think it's.
I've got this. This is on mono. I don't think this is a original. Summertime Blues, talking about the Who at
Eddie Cochran.
Eddie Cochran. Eddie Cochran.
Amazing track. Eddie Cochran.
It's on mono as well, and on the B side, Come On Everybody. So, Richard, is that an original, or it doesn't look original?
I doubt it. You wouldn't have those two songs on the same if it was an original.
No, you wouldn't.
Eddie Cochran's a genius, man.
Yeah.
One of the greatest. Didn't he die just down the road? Was that Eddie Cochran? Did he die in Wiltshire? Or have I got that wrong? No, I've got that wrong. No, he died in a plane or something.
Yeah, could you put in the comments where Eddie Cochran died, please? Yeah. American Pie, Part 1.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's quite nice, but maybe Marsha would like that. I don't know. Are you into 10cc?
I'm hit and miss. I don't know.
Can't see it. Donna.
Yeah, it's that doo-woppy one they did, isn't it? That's rubbish.
Yeah.
I do quite like that 10cc, but yeah, not so keen on that one. I think that's.
You'll like this one, Blue Mink.
Oh, wow.
It's not the Alan Partridge song. What's the A side here? I don't know which is the A side actually. It's got Mind Your Business.
They didn't do Venus, did they? Blue Mink? No.
Mind Your Business and the Banner Man.
No, don't know it.
I have to keep that. Yeah. There's a good. You've got some more VCLT on the way, look.
Yeah. Thanks, Richard. Yeah. Right.
OG copy.
Do not reveal my address.
That's $2.99.
Can we get that? I do not. See you next month, Richard. Look forward to that. I'm just looking up where Eddie Cochran died. Oh, he died in Bath. I wasn't a million miles out.
Well, there you go.
Bath is quite near Wiltshire, isn't it?
It's Gloucestershire, isn't it? Was it? Yes, yeah. It was Somerset, isn't it?
In that era. What you got?
Otis Redding, My Girl.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Down in the Valley. I know you're a big metal fan with AC/DC.
I'm always rocking out. So. Girls' School. Well, it's funny enough, I do quite like Girls' School. When they did with Motorhead, they did whatever they did with Motorhead was amazing.
Yeah.
It was Wiltshire.
Like hit and run. Wiltshire, yeah.
Eddie Cochran died in car crash in Wiltshire. Dave of Day Dido, it was the young copper at the Sing. How amazing is that?
Yeah. Picture cover, Little Eva.
Oh, that's amazing.
Lovely photo on that. Yeah.
Great.
I've already got this, but I didn't have the picture cover of it. So.
Nunu by Bad Manners. Yeah, not one of my favourites by them. I've got to be honest, but they had a great run of singles. Bad Manners.
Yeah.
Great run. Always on top of the pops, aren't they? Every week.
I don't know why I've got a Nancy Sinatra. Boots are made for walking. That's a car boot one, I think. You're like, it's a glam rock.
What is it?
Can you see that?
Alvin
Stardust. Alvin Stardust.
Oh, Alvin Stardust. Of course it is. Yeah. I only like really one.
Alvin. I just want you. Yeah, I remember seeing that live on the telly. Another Christmas one. Greg Lake.
Oh no, I can't say
I Believe in Father Christmas. I'll save that for a Christmas video. Susie Quattro.
Oh yeah. What you got?
I don't know. Peter, and what's the other one? Your Mama Won't Like Me.
Don't know. Probably brilliant though.
Yeah. Sounds a bit sort of status quo-y.
You can always tell when it was used by like a 70s, 80s DJ because they write the track on the sleeve.
Yeah.
So he probably propped it up in his DJ box.
More sort of 70s glam era, Mud, Dynamite.
Oh, it's classic, isn't it? Absolute classic.
Lee Marvin.
Oh, please be Wandering Star.
It is Wandering Star.
Imagine if you went to see Lee Marvin live and he didn't do Wandering Star. You'd be distraught.
I Talk to the Trees.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
More 10cc, but this time it's Rubber Bullets.
Yeah, that's a great tune. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll keep that one. I don't know how this happened because, we hate Geldof. Rat Trap.
Yeah, it's a nice tune.
Boomtown Rats. So Strange on the B side.
Do you remember when he did Rat Trap, it got to #1 on Top of the Pops and he ripped up a picture of John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John at the start because that single had been #1 for about 18 weeks and they knocked it off the charts and he just ripped it up. Anarchy. He'd gone wild.
The punk era. Yeah.
He didn't care, mate. He was out of control.
Rocking All Over the World. That's Quo. Status Quo.
I like a bit of Quo, but yeah, not so much that.
Ring of Change. Yeah. More metal.
Singles
bit of metal.
Witter Snack, no, that's not my
Yeah,
thing.
not for me. It's
Richard's a White Snake fan. Oh.
Yeah. More.
Saxon.
Similar theme, and the band played on.
Blimey.
Streets of Philadelphia.
Oh, I don't mind. That's probably hard to find-ish. That came out in '94.
Yeah, it's in very good condition.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that. Yeah, not bad.
Wasn't that a bit later? Because I remember seeing that.
95 latest. But I think I saw the film in '94. I thought maybe '95.
It's got 92 on it. Yeah, so it would have been before the film. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Here you go.
Oh, no.
Julian Lennon.
Heard of him.
Saltwater. King. Now this one is definitely a keeper. I've got the LP.
Is that Alison Moyer again? Daniel
Lanois, the maker.
Oh God!
It's from the. I quite that's from that LP there, Arcadia, isn't it?
He was a huge producer, wasn't he, in the '80s and '90s?
Well, he worked with U2, wasn't he? He worked with U2.
That kind of sound that I really can't stand. Although
you like that, I really like that. You see, there's the divide.
Yeah, I think he did that KD Lang's Ingenue production, and that's a great album. I think he did that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Here we go, Shawaddy Waddy. Not enough Shawaddy Waddy on the VC, is there? A little bit of shaking. We love shaking, didn't we? Shaking Stevens was
Katrina and the Waves. Walking on Sunshine.
Eurovision Song Contest winners, '97.
Yeah. Drove All Night.
Oh, I love that. That's great. That is a great track. And Cyndi Lauper did it as well, I think.
I think I've got this one already. Downtown by Petula Clark.
Oh well, I saw that on 12-inch today. I saw that on 12-inch, and I was really tempted because it got reissued in '88. It got to #1 in England in '88, I think. So they reissued it. They did a dance version, like a techno version, and then it's got the original on the flip. And I was gonna buy it, and I didn't.
Yeah. But I thought this was just Shawaddy Waddy, but it's Manfred Mann.
Which one?
Do What Did He?
Oh yeah, what a track!
And Shalala, so that's nice.
Oh yeah.
And last one, Chubby Checker, The Twist on London Records. So that's the first batch. There's a few more.
My God.
Are you flagging yet?
You play them. I love a 7-inch, mate, but this would be pushing me to the extreme.
Okay, Pretty Woman.
The big O.
Now this one's quite nice because this is Lambretta's Poison Ivy. So.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Love the original as well. The Coasters did the original, didn't they? But
Marianne Faithfull, Green Sleeves.
Which one?
Green Sleeves and As Tears Go By.
Oh, I love that tune.
So that's a
better
keeper.
than the Rolling Stones version. Do you agree?
There seems to be a lot of metal creeping in.
Oh Jesus! Oh no.
In fact, there's two singles in there.
I'd have thought those metal fans are quite obsessed. I wonder if they go for any money. Those pictures. It would have to be the picture sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Lou Reed. Have a guess.
Walk on the wild side.
Yeah. Walk on the wild side. Elton John.
Oh.
Early hit. Crocodile Rock.
No. See, I prefer the Elton John 80s era. I'm one of the few. Nikita, Passengers. I love all that.
That's more good. I'll tell you what, I'll edit this out of the live stream as well.
One of the greatest songs ever is Part Time.
Hang on, right. Okay.
Oh, hello. He's got my mic.
Welcome.
I'm Paul, by the way, Stevie. How you doing?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You've got some echo there. Cancel your speaker.
It's cancelled. What's going on?
He's not the best with technology.
No, it's cancelled.
Oh, now everyone's frozen. He brought it to a standstill.
Are you still there? I only have limited control here.
What is that? Oh, reach for the lasers.
Is it still echo or what?
A little bit, mate. A wee bit.
Maybe it's a. Hold on, I'm looking at the settings. Go. Yeah, I was going to say I'll take the lot for 5p.
Well, I've got. You can have all the heavy metal for that. Yeah. Okay, we'll carry on. Well, actually, because I think it's the first time we shot. So, what's your name? Sorry, again.
I'm Paul.
Paul. Hello, Paul, and welcome to the stream, Paul.
How you doing? We've met. Harris and I've met in person.
Yeah, Paul's a legend, man. You are so quiet.
You've still got echo.
You are.
Have you got the speaker on your computer?
No, I haven't. I've had this before.
Have you got the speakers on, Harris?
I wouldn't know.
Echo cancellation should be on or off?
How do I know?
Hold on, let me try this. Is that better? Any better?
I think that slightly better, yeah.
I did some wizardry there.
I'll turn you up a bit on the set.
That's just a prop. I'm not really using the mic. I just thought
I can't hear a word.
That's all right. We'll persevere anyway. So I think there's a slight delay on your. Anyway, okay. So just say kiss, marry, avoid, or keep, CarBoot, or bin.
Okay, it's like jukebox
so
jewelry.
Next one.
I can hear you, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stars on
bin all day long.
45.
The big bin.
I like that. I'm going to keep that.
No,
Mrs. Robinson.
That's good.
I'll take
I'll
that.
keep that one.
Yeah.
What's on the beta?
I'll keep that one. Scarborough Fair, Sound of Silence.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Stone Roses covered that.
That's right.
Japan
yeah.
Game's already got that.
That's a keeper, right?
Yeah, I've got that on 12-inch.
Yeah.
Me too. It's a great. That's a killer track.
One of the greatest songs of the 80s.
After Parties.
That's a good song.
Another guilty pleasure.
Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
Another guilty pleasure for Harris. Mole of Kentucky.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Haunted me. You must feel the same, Paul. It was
That's
everywhere.
not. Yeah.
It wouldn't go away, would it? 78. It wouldn't go away.
No.
It was everywhere.
Massive. With a
Okay.
choir of school kids and everything.
Here's a test. Label test. No. It's actually Kate Bush, Breathing.
Oh. Ew. Don't know that one. I love those Polydor sleeves, and I don't know why.
Looks vaguely Nazi-esque. This sort of logo.
There's
Isle of Man Nazi thing going on there.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, that's It's 3 legs, isn't it? It's like a double R.
Yeah.
Triple R.
Double Nazi.
What was she up to?
That's OMD Souvenir.
Oh, that's a great track.
Okay, that's cool. Picture sleeve normally, I think that one.
Yeah.
Bit of Newman.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
We Are Glass.
We Are Glass for
I feel
20p.
like I know that track, but I can't think how it goes.
Is that with that's good stuff.
Don't know that. I mean, I know Gary Newman.
We Are Glass. Twas
Gymnopédie. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm seeing Steve Coogan playing air bass up in my head.
Yeah.
That was music for chameleons, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Gary Newman famously crashed his plane just down the road here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw him for 60p in the marquee.
Really?
Tubeway Army. Yeah.
So the next stream, are we going to have like a topic where people died or where they've been accidents?
Quite a lot of death on this. Yeah, we've wiped through
car crashes. Yeah.
We'll call it 2 Steps to Heaven, shall we? Maybe.
Yeah, very good.
Right.
Carnival is over. Seekers. My mum liked the Seekers. I've got a personal story about this next record.
What is it? I can't.
My Boy Lollipop.
My Boy Lollipop. Oh yeah, first reggae single, wasn't it? First hit single in the reggae single in the UK.
Yeah. I believe.
She was like 12 or something.
Yeah, a friend of mine at school. He worked with a guy that used to tune pianos.
Okay.
And it was like an apprenticeship that went wrong. He used to go around churches and organs and that. And he actually played the keyboards on this.
No way.
Yeah. So there you are. So you claim to fame there. So I knew the person that more blondie, tide is high.
Yeah, the Paragon.
Tide is high.
The blondie picture sleeves are nice to have, aren't they? Like the one you showed earlier. That 12 was lovely.
Unfortunately, yeah. Well, I've been looking for that 12 for ages. Great track. Telstar classic.
Oh yeah.
I always keep those sleeves.
This is a good...
Those Decca sleeves are dead handy to have.
Yeah. This is nice for 20 pence. I've already got it. Depeche Mode, New Life.
Oh yeah.
And
it's got a nice pick. The original's got a nice pick sleeve.
Yeah, I've got the original, and last but not least,
Barbara Dixon.
Stairway to Heaven.
Oh,
yeah. So this is what Page and Plant, is it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that. So I'll put that in the heavy metal era. So anyway, weren't you live on your own channel, Paul?
I was. Yeah, exactly. Just random.
So you got so bored with your own stream, you came in.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I was trying to respect. I saw Jason Rojas has a stream at 3:15 normally our time, right? But it was another guy doing it, Nate the Wolfman. I think it's still going right now. In fact, so I thought I'm the sort of pre-gig warm up.
Yeah.
But do you do live, Stevie, or not?
Do I do live? What do you mean?
Yeah, do you stream? I mean, like music live. You don't stream music live.
I tend to either play the vinyl or I'll just watch music on YouTube most of the time. I'm not into streaming music, and I'm just setting up my stereo, my cheap stereo, getting it going, which has been like a year-long venture because we haven't got much money here, but I've got old and new and classic vintage decks coming together.
Oh, that's cool. That's good.
So when it's done, it'll be a nice. I'm in a storage fight with my partner at the moment. So upstairs, we're constantly moving things. Even to the point of drilling a cupboard shut. This sort of thing. So it doesn't get messy. So we've got boxes of shoes, that kind of thing. So, but it's a fight I'm winning. I'm taking over one wall in a corner. So
that's
I'll be there. So
I've got one wall.
I can just push my chair into the middle of the room. Yeah.
Your streaming Paul's streaming setup, like if you watch him live, man, the sound is phenomenal. It's really good.
I got lucky with that. I just bought a cheap mixer for 150 quid, plugged it all in, and the sound is good, right? Even if the songs aren't great, but the audio is good, right? It came out well.
It sounds brilliant, mate. It's just absolutely spot on. It really is.
People keep telling me,
talk us through how you do that. So you've got your mixer coming from your deck into.
How do I do it? Let me think here for a minute. Got the mixer coming from the deck. So the one turntable goes into the phono in in my amp. Then from my amp, I've got an out that goes into the mixer. The mixer's got a lead that's got a USB on it. I just shove that into my laptop. Then I use something called StreamYard, and that just seamlessly links my YouTube channel to the broadcast.
Yeah, so
and it does.
It does sound good.
I had to get one of the Dr. October, Mika. He helped me around when I first set up. He was a bit of an audio whiz. He helped me get all the levels right, to be honest.
Yeah, great guy.
So I don't know if I could replicate that, but I try not to mess with it. And then somebody today's like, "You're too quiet," and then "You're too loud." And then, I don't know if they're winding me up or when I start messing with it, it messes this levels up.
Oh no, it's really good. Because I just bought this little Bluetooth. This is great.
Okay.
It's really good, and so I play you through that. It just sounds so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think I mixed in a couple. Just to get it seamless, I have put a CD. I've got a CD player as well, so I played a couple on CD just so there's a constant flow while I'm faffing around, lining up the tracks and everything.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. It's really.
What have you got then, Stevie? What kind of turntable you got?
I've got a vintage Sony and a latest Audio Technica. But the cheap 200 quid one, well, it was a 250 quid one I managed to get for 190 quid. So I've got a couple of different amps, just very kind of generic speakers. I need some decent speakers. And I've got an old Gerand type for the mono, 60s.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember those. Garrard or
and I've got another JVC sort of vintage deck that is a bit broken. So it's just really I will do a video and sort of like I'll entitle it sort of like calling audiophiles advice please, which stylus should I use,
I don't know.
Sort of thing.
I just let them pick that in the shop.
I'm pretty clueless when it comes to audio, Like I said to Harris, I'll be doing a video where I say I think this amplifier is the best one because it's heavier. It must be better because it's heavy.
It's got some heft to it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a brick. So
I just went one-stop shop. I got Rega is the brand, the English one, the REGA, or Rega.
Well, they're supposed to be pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, it sounds. I think whatever they sold me, it sounds good. I just took his advice. He set it all up for me. The guy.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. Analog seduction.
Yeah.
Sounds like
1210, which I got from.
That's solid.
Yeah, I got that from Cash Converters when you couldn't give them away.
No.
I think that was £199.
Oh, steal!
Wow.
It's kind of
They're 800 quid now all day long.
No, it needs a good looking at. It's pretty
That's
shot.
a tank. It'll work forever though.
It needs a service. It's absolutely shot. But yeah, they're great.
You can service them though. Rojas has got 2 of those, right?
Yeah. I'd love to get it serviced.
And you've got your speakers off the ground on the stands as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's made quite a difference, to be honest.
What are they? Mission or something?
No, they're just little poxy ones. I don't know what they are even, to be honest. But they were about 150 quid from Richer Sounds. But yeah, they're all right. Yeah,
you were voted the man with the most dangerous setup at one point. Do you remember?
I remember that. Yeah.
A few years ago, it's got wires everywhere.
Yeah. That's funny, wasn't it?
Well, you can see his priorities because you got nice deck, nice speaker setup. But then if you look through the door behind him, the washing up isn't done and all this sort of,
It's chaos down there.
That's why I bought this. I got this folding wall from IKEA. It just hides everything behind you.
Oh wow!
It's got fake walls up.
Yeah, that's good. Are you still near London? I'm not asking you.
I'm right in. I'm right in central London. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Where are you, Stevie?
I'm in the middle of nowhere in Dartmoor.
Okay.
But I'm kind of between Oakhampton and Tavistock, but sort of into Dartmoor. You'll never find me. Put it that way.
No, is that Exeter? My geographical knowledge.
Yeah, down from Exeter, then you've got like Oakhampton, and you go Tavistock, and then it's Plymouth. So I can sort of get to Exeter and Plymouth. If I want to look at fat people with tattoos, or that sort of thing.
I think I was in an open prison there a few years ago, but I can't remember.
Yeah, well, it kind of is an open prison, really, in terms of employment, I think. Well, I was down in town the other day. I saw a stall, and I thought, shall I go over? Because Harris is into his politics, so I've got you a present. I've got you.
Oh, there you go.
I've got my for my collection. This is my present for Harris.
Oh, nice.
UK, yeah.
Got to get the latest one because last time I was showing in my Brexit collection, I've got like different Brexit things.
Extraordinary.
I was down in Brick Lane, like Flashback Records, trying to get rid of loads of old shite, and they wouldn't take it.
No.
But then they took one reggae album. He goes, "I'll give you 16 quid cash for that." So, hello, it was some dancehall collection which I did not want to listen to. But on the way out, a guy had a load of records on Brick Lane, loads of old Prince Buster 45s.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This was the time before, so I came back this time. I said, "Have you still got that bag of?" He goes, "Somebody walked off with the carrier bag."
Oh no!
How that's a couple £100 right there, right? He had like 10 Prince Buster 45s.
Oh, some of those go for like 200 quid.
Yeah, I just grabbed the whole bag.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
But he had the Hendrix nudie cover there. So, do you know? And it was mixed with others. I said, "What about?" He goes, 200 quid. So okay, he knows.
Yeah. Yeah, my local's like that.
Do you think it's got a bit? I mean, in London, you've got like London prices anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, the charity shops, the record shops are cheaper than the charity shops now. Flashback will have, punk 45s for £4, and they'll be charging 10 quid in Oxfam. It's out of control.
Yeah.
You've got a good little Oxfam though, Harris.
Yeah, it's an Oxfam Music, so that's the big difference. It's literally it's a vinyl shop, which is
they've got those. I've seen one of those in Ealing in London. They've got one of those. Yeah.
So
they're good.
So, like, here's an example. I've got it sitting here. It's quite a good example of what they do. So you've got Jesus and Mary Chain Darklands, OG. That's probably about a £40 record.
Oh, yeah.
So they're not going to put it on for a £5 because dealers will just flood the place. So they put it on for 29 quid, which is fine. That puts the dealer off, and I can get the record. If they put that on for £10, dealer's going to steam in and flog it for 40 or £5, £10. So don't get me wrong, I wish they would put it on for £5, but I probably would never get it then. Because the dealers are all over. The dealers are really switched on.
Oh,
They kind
of ruin it for the rest of us, really.
That's right.
They,
Yeah.
But I mean, my Oxfam is quite nice because it'll have a barren period, and then it tends to get quite nice quality things in from the locality,
Right.
But I can't go anywhere else. It's a bit of a desert, like you have to say, go to Exeter or Plymouth.
I do feel like a bit of a closet flipper. I was in this place in Whitechapel. There's 2 young kids in there. They had no idea. I found that Amy Winehouse. What's it called? You Owe Me Nothing, or You Don't?
Yeah, I know the one.
It was a German promo edition with all the stuff for the German radio station. I don't know, £5. I thought, that was fine. That's probably worth 20, isn't it?
Yeah, gotta be. Yeah, anything like that is going to be the boss. It's weird because I'm now in the position where I want to flog. I've probably got about 1,600-1,800 records, and I probably need to get rid of about 1,000. And I was thinking Discogs, but where I've got no history, I'm thinking, because some of these records I've wanted, they're going to be a lot of £30 plus records. No one's going to buy them with me having no history, are they? So, but I don't want to get a third for them anymore. I want to try and get. I want to get 2/3 minimum.
Flashback has given me 60% in-store credit, which is fair, I think.
Credit. Yeah, I need them. Well, I don't need them.
You want the dough? They give you 40% dough.
40% I could... okay, interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I'll give it more thought. The other option is set a stall at the record fair. Well,
then he's like, that's £5, mate. I said, all right, I'll take the, whatever it is, £3. Then I saw it on their website, 15 quid, they're flogging it. Nice.
But it's the effort. It's the effort you got to put in.
Well, the CarBoot, the sale. Then you don't sell it. You got to lug it all home.
Yeah.
But the record fare down here is 35 quid. Plus you need to pitch up. Plus you need insurance. Or you can go the other route and do a CarBoot, for 7 quid, and then but you're not going to get the money that you want for like anything desirable,
Yeah, I don't know about a CarBoot.
I don't know. eBay's got a deal now, haven't they? Where they're not they're not levying any fees, right? Is it for up to 500 quid or something?
Yeah, but eBay's a nightmare though, isn't it? I used to sell a lot
packaging it.
I used to sell a lot on eBay, and then it just crashed. When they got rid of PayPal, everything crashed. It was just because you got shysters taking advantage and sending things back, and yeah. So I gave up with eBay.
It would be easy if I had.
It's the same. It's the same with Discogs now, isn't it? Because people can like get an automatic return and they swap their records over, so you get a scratched record.
Not cool. I think Vinted is what I hear the kids use for selling stuff.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories about that as well.
Oh yeah.
There's always going to be horror stories, isn't
They'll
there?
pick it up from your abode. You package it all up, print it, and they'll come. The postman can take it, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I've got to give it some serious thought now. I've got to, I don't know. We don't know. I'll have a think.
Yeah, we should think of one where there's in Reading or something. We can get the train directly there on the Elizabeth line out there, just with a big container.
Yeah,
I'd be up for that.
Yeah, because I've got to the point where I've filtered my record over the years. I've got about 1,500, and they're all pretty good records. Whether people think they're not, they're all kind of in the 20, 30 quid cost range.
Right.
I don't have a lot of shite anymore. You know what I mean? It might be easy.
It's a couple of grand right there. You're sitting on a fortune there. You're sitting on a couple of grand.
On a gold mine, yeah.
Gold, yeah.
If I sold it one at a time, I probably got about 60 or 70,000 pounds.
Why don't you put them into Richard's auction? Yeah.
Well, no,
lot 35, 10 LPs,
I was chatting to him about that, but I think he was telling me there's huge fees and that, and it's maybe not the way to go.
Frogs Chorus, £3. Do I hear £3.50? Yeah, that kind of thing.
But the record fair's the way to go in theory.
I think you're right. Yeah.
It's I think for a decent size setup, you're only looking at 70 quid, and you'll sell them. And the dealers will come around and probably make you a deal as well. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But then you'll be I know you'll be like, oh, we can part. How about I swap you for this, and then you'll get interested. So you got so you'll come away with just as many as you went.
I'm not. No, I've passed that now. I know what you mean. That crossed my mind.
Yeah.
10 years ago, maybe. Not now. Not now.
I've got to run pot pickers. Nice to meet you, Stevie, virtually. And
all right, okay. Thanks ever so much for coming on, Paul.
Nice to meet you. We'll talk, Harris. See you. All right, have a good rest of the Sunday. All right, see you later,
mate.
Cheers. Bye.
Thanks for coming on. Well, there you are. There was our first guest. That was Paul, zoo animal on wheels.
He's great, Paul.
Yeah,
he really is. Oh, everyone was great. I went to London. Everyone was just so lovely. It was just a fantastic day. Fantastic. I think Rob Walker's off to Den Bosch, isn't he, with a couple of others as well? So
have we got anybody else hanging in?
We're almost hitting the 2-hour mark.
Well, you see, I haven't got the money to go to Den Bosch.
No.
Would you be tempted to go to Den Bosch?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but again, I'm
glad you said that.
It really, I'd do it just for a couple of nights out, just for a laugh. I wouldn't be buying many records. I'd just have a giggle, I think. Do you know what I mean? Ooh.
Yeah. I'm just trying to edit my microphone because it's very hard actually to judge here. What your sound levels are. I'm still getting used to this, I think. But I think we're about the same. Yeah. Den Bosch, when people talk about it, I think, well, it's quite a lot of money to get out there.
Yeah.
You got the transport, you got your ferry or whatever, car over there, you got to stay somewhere, and then you haven't even bought anything yet. Then you're going to have like burger and chips and a pint and everything unhealthy.
Do you know what? I'd look at it as just a 2-day beer up, if I'm honest. that would be what I'd go there for. It'd just be a giggle. I probably wouldn't look to buy any. I might buy 1 or 2 records, but just have a good laugh. Somewhere else, somewhere new to go to, I think. Oh, Stevie's vanished. I'm flying this bad boy solo. Stevie, come back, mate.
Sorry, folks. I clicked on the wrong thing. Harris, come back. I don't know what happened there. I sort of, I think I stopped my mic and cam, and Harris, are you still there? Please come back. Right, he's not coming back. Okay. All right. So anyway, so thank you very much for coming on, everybody. Thank you to Harris Pilton. Thank you to Paul. Nice to see you. I think we're at the 2-hour mark, so I think that's probably long enough. So thank you very much for watching Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard. See you in the next stream. Thank you.